Hello mates, my name is Nigel Dudley, official spokesperson for ThunderCrumpet.com, where you can get sweet t-shirts with inside jokes for people who like guns. Shirts like, come and take it, no seriously I need an excuse to buy a new one. Or, steel cased and proud. Or, weird grips with a picture of New York State on it. Sorry New York gun lovers, I feel your pain. So today, I want to answer the question, what is S.U.D.S? For those of you who may not know, I was a member of S.U.D.S for 13 years before I became a gardener. But before I get to S.U.D.S, let me tell you about myself, right? So I grew up in London with me mum and me pops until I was about 8. Then we moved over to Sydney, Australia for about 6 years, which comes out in me accent every now and then. And then, on my 14th birthday, we moved back to London. So growing up, I was always a bit of a troublemaker. Like, me and my friends one time, we went out to the English countryside and we managed to tip over like 700 cows. I got a really big trouble for that one. And then I continued to get into trouble until finally I reached my 18th birthday. And that's when I told me mom, I want to join the S.U.D.S British Special Forces. So I went to the Royal Military Recruitment Centre and I tried to sign up. And the story went a bit like this. Hello, I'd like to sign up to try out for the S.U.D.S. Where can I do that? Great, mate. We can talk about that in a second. But first, let me see your documents. All right. This ain't looking good, mate. I don't think anyone here is gonna be able to take you. What about the Navy, the Royal Marines, Army, Air Force, anyone? Nah, mate. With this kind of record, I guarantee that they'll turn you down. Even the London Police? Oh, we don't really do that here, but I doubt it for them as well. But there's this new weird guy from the government that just dropped in. Maybe you can talk to him. And so there it was. Me hopes and me dreams of being a part of an elite fighting force were shattered. When all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this different guy popped out. Hello, mate. You look a bit bummed out. Did you get turned down from getting to join the service? Yeah, they didn't like my record. Who are you? That's a great question, mate. I'm a government recruiter for a special organization called S.U.D.S. I'm not interested in doing infomercials. Nah, mate. S.U.D.S stands for Special Underrated Destructive Squad. You're joking, right? Nope. So what does S.U.D.S do? I'm glad you asked. S.U.D.S is a non-military, government-sanctioned fighting force created for the purpose of testing exotic fighting and training tactics in live combat as research to see whether or not they ought to be adopted by the British Armed Forces and our allies. What? You see, the military doesn't always get to be experimental in combat. There's too much risk involved, and often they have to stick to what they know works to complete their mission. But that's where we come in. We try out the crazy ideas in less crucial yet highly active mission environments so we can report back to the military what new ideas do and do not work. That way, if World War III ever breaks out, we'll be one step ahead of our enemies because our combat tactics will be evolving at a much quicker rate than theirs. Okay, go on. For example, in World War II, while everyone was still doing trench warfare, the Germans were one step ahead of everyone with their new Blitzkrieg-style warfare. So we know that having tactics ahead of your time can play to a major advantage. So if I join, where exactly will I be fighting? For diplomatic reasons, that's top secret. In many cases, we have to disguise ourselves as another fighting force just to avoid... Well, I'm telling you too much. You just have to find out. You said that S.U.D.S is non-military. What does that mean? Exactly. You won't be considered a soldier, but rather a COC, or combat-oriented civilian. You're still technically a civilian, but you know how to use a gun in a war zone and fight in a squad as a team. And why don't you use actual soldiers for this? Well, in the heat of combat when lives are on the line, a soldier will often revert back to what they know works from their military training. So we like to use people who only know the experimental tactics that we taught them. So that's all they know to go back to when the bullets start flying. That way we can get much more authentic research from the battlefield. So what's the pay? It's volunteer. Is there a signing bonus? Free donuts. Sign me up! And that's the story of how I started a 13-year career being a combat guinea pig. And then after that, I moved on over to the States. So that's all for now, mates. Remember to head on over to thundercrumpet.com and check out our shirts. We plan to donate our first $100 in sales to organizations that support United States veterans. I'm Nigel Dudley, and have a crocky day!